What's up, everybody? Frankie5152, and a new box just dropped. Generation Next. I don't know a lot of it. I've seen some warrior support, I've seen some zombie support, and some fusion support. So that's pretty exciting, and apparently there it is. And we got 4K gems to spend, so let's go ahead and hop in there and spend those as quickly as possible. Go over the cards, of course, as we get them, and then we'll go from there. Don't have too much time here. I do have to get to work, but I'll try and do this as quickly as possible. And of course, the game is not going to agree with the speed. I have a need for speed, and let's fill it. Alright, what do we have here? Dark Lucius, level 4. The effects of your opponent's monster... The effects of your opponent's monster that this card destroys by battle are negated during the next standby phase. After this card destroys a monster by battle, by sending this card to the graveyard, special summon one Dark Lucius level 6 from your hand or deck. Nice. Fusion tag. Target one monster you control. Reveal one fusion monster in your action deck. And if you do, the targeted monster's name becomes treated as the revealed fusion monster, if used for a fusion this turn. Nice. Worm 0. 2 or more reptile type worm monsters. For each fusion material monster with a different name used to fusion summon this card, it gains 500 attack. It also gains the effects of... Once per turn, you can select one reptile monster in your graveyard and special summon it in the face down position. 4, you can remove from play one reptile monster from your graveyard and send one monster on the field to the graveyard. Once per turn, you can draw one card. That's interesting. I don't know how many worm reptiles we have. Razor lizard. I like that. I like that lizard. I shouldn't, though, because I have a beard. When you control another reptile monster, if this card attacks a face-down defense position monster, destroy the monster immediately with this card's effect without flipping it face-up or applying damage combination. That's huge. Poisonous Winds. Wind monsters cannot be special summoned. All face-up wind monsters on the field lose 500 attack. Bacon Saver. Everybody loves bacon. During either player's battle step while an attack is occurring, you can banish this card from your graveyard and negate the attack. You can only use the effect of Bacon Saver once per duel. That's fun. Return. When your opponent adds a card from their graveyard to their hand, they must shuffle one of those cards into their deck. Shared Ride. After this card resolves, each time your opponent adds a card from their deck or graveyard to their hand this turn with a card effect, except by drawing them, you immediately draw one card for each card effect. You can activate one shared per turn. Reverse Refuse. Target up to 2 flip monsters in your graveyard. Special summon them onto the field, onto your opponent's side of the field in face down or face up or face down defense position. I guess that'd work really good with Lava Golem. Ooh. Here we go. Shared Ride. Extra buck. Each time a card is added to your extra deck, place one spell counter on this card. You can send this card with 3 spell counters to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Alright. You are Magical Something. Spellcaster. Each time a spell card is activated, place one spell counter on this card. When that spell resolves. This card's level is increased by the number of spell counters on this card. You can remove 3 spell counters from this card, then target one quick play spell card in your graveyard. Set that card to your spell and trap zone. You can use the effect of Magical Something once per turn. Oh! 1800 beater? Yes. I'm going to need 3 of those. Worm Dimicles. Reptile Worm. Here we go. Flip effect. This card gains 300 attack, 300 defense. Not bad. Temple of the Sun. Face up monsters you control that were special summoned from the graveyard gain 300 attack. Oh. Masked Ninja Ibisu. Once per turn, if you control a face-up ninja monster other than Masked Ninja, you can activate this effect. Return a number of your opponent's spell trap cards to the hand equal to the number of ninja monsters you control. Also, every face-up Go the Gallant Ninja you control can attack your opponent directly this turn. Oh, he's fun. Fruits of Kose Studies. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and return those cards to the top of the deck in any order. Nice. Naturia Antjaw. When your opponent special summons a monster, you can special summon one level 3 or lower Naturia monster from your deck. Different Dimension Ground. This turn, any monster sent to the graveyard is removed from play. Woo! That will help break Red Eyes. Transmigration Break. Any cards that would be returned to the deck from the graveyard are removed from play instead. Jack's Knight. Alright, this is one of those Jack's, Queen, and King cards. 1900 beater, 5-star. Aqua Armor Ninja. When your opponent's monster declares a direct attack, if you have another ninja monster in your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard to target the attacking monster and negate that attack. Nice. Ooh, what do we have here? We got the Queen's Knight. Ninjutsu Art Notebook. Once per turn, you can send one ninja monster from your hand to the graveyard. Set one instant art spell chart from your deck. Nice. I like that one. Flame Taiga. During your draw phase, if this card is in your graveyard and you control no monsters, instead of conducting your normal draw, you can special summon this card. If you do, banish it when it leaves the field. That's pretty nice. Offer 2 monsters on your side of the field as a tribute to increase your life points by 1,000 points. I mean, it's nice to have an 1800 fairy, though. Spawn Alligator. Some reptile support. During the end of the phase of this turn, when this card was tributed summoned by tributing reptile monster, target one monster that was used for the tribute summon of this card, special summoned from the graveyard. Alright, that's not too bad. Flash Fusion. Fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters you control as fusion materials destroyed at the end of the phase. Alright, that's kind of like, hey, I'm going to win this turn. Let's get another 10 packs going. We've got a little bit of time. Purchase. There we go. Sealing Ceremony of Mokuton. Once per turn, you contribute one face-up Earth monster to select 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard and remove them from play. Not bad. Worm Reptile. This card can be special summoned. Card cannot be special summoned. Once per turn, select one face-up Reptile Worm monster on the field and change it to the face-down defense position. Alright. Gaia Power. Increase the attack of all Earth monsters by 500 points and decrease the defense by 400. Alright. Ring of Defense. When a trap effect that inflicts damage is activated, make the effect damage 0. Alright. Pseudo Space. Once per turn, you can banish one field spell card from your graveyard until the end of phase. This card's name becomes that card's original name and replace this effect with their card's original. Alright, so it's just another. Fusion Recycling Plant. Once per turn, you can discard one card, add one polymerization from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Once per turn, during the end phase, you can target one monster in your graveyard that used a fusion summon for a fusion summon this turn, add it to your hand. Fusion decks could be a thing. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. Activate only when you take battle damage from your opponent's monster's direct attack. Reveal one level 1 monster in your hand. Special summon it from your hand and one monster with the same name from your deck. Alright. Synetics from each time a counter trap card is activated, special summon one Saffron token. Fairy 3/3. Alright. Worm Links. If this card is face up during the end phase, draw one card. Earth-shattering event. If a card or card is sent from the deck to the graveyard, target one card in either player's graveyard. Shuffle into the deck. Also, neither player can send cards from the deck to the graveyard for the rest of this turn. Another card to stop Red Eyes. Tyrant's Trade. Tribute 2 monsters. Effect monsters that activate in the hand or on the field cannot be activated. Nice. Great Dizard. Spellcaster. When a monster destroys the following number of monsters as a result of battle. What? When this monster destroys the following number of monsters as a result of battle, the following effects are activated in order. 1. As long as this card remains face up on the field, negate the activation of effects of spell and trap cards that target this card and destroy them. 2. You can special summon Fuchsia Richie from your hand or your deck by tributing this card during your main phase. Alright. 6. I don't know how good that card's going to be. Very situational and only 1900 attack. Dice Try. When your opponent activates a spell, trap card, or monster effect that requires a dice roll, negate the activation if you do. There's the Fuchsia Richie. We know how to get it out. This can remove your deck by triggering one Great Dizard that is filled. You can flip this card into the face down position once per turn during your main phase. As long as this monster remains face up on the field, negate the activation of effect of spell trap cards that target this card and destroy them when this card is flipped face up. You can special summon one zombie type monster from your graveyard. Interesting. I think the zombies that we already have out there probably are better. Worm Tentacles. Once per turn, you can remove from play one reptile type one monster from your graveyard to allow this card to attack twice during the same battle. Ooh. Jargago. Reptile in order to fight Tremendous Evil. It's a nice 5-star. 2450, 1500. Burst Rebirth. Pay 2,000 life points, then target one monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in the face down defense position. Huh. Abyss Warrior. Aqua. Once per turn, you can discard one water monster to your graveyard, then target one monster in either player's graveyard. Return that target to either the top or the bottom of the deck. That's not bad. Especially a 4-star 1800 beater. Medusa's Worm. It's a rock. Once per turn, you can flip this card to the face down defense position. When this card is flipped, someone destroy one monster on your opponent's side of the field. Woo! We've got another Guardian statue. Sealing Ceremony Ratio. Once per turn, you can turn one face-up wind monster you control to the bottom of the main deck to target up to two cards in your opponent's graveyard. Banish those targets. Sea Lancer, Beast Warrior effect. You can target any number of banished fish, sea serpents, and aqua-type monsters and equip them to this card. This effect can only be used once while this card is face up in the field. If this card face up in the field would be destroyed, you can destroy one of those cards instead. This card gains 1000 attack while equipped with a monster by this effect. Nice. Used for the other water monster, of course. Not too bad pull so far. We have time to do at least one more 10 pack. Maybe two more. Two more may be pushing it. We'll see how many new cards we have to read. Worm Cardos. Flip. Add one level 4 or lower reptile monster, worm monster from your deck to your hand. Awesome. That card will definitely be needed. Worm Opera. Flip. All face-up monsters in the field lose 500 attack except reptile-type worm monsters. Nice. I'm excited to see a worm. Nobleman Eater Bug. Ooh, destroy 2 monsters on the field. So So it's not quite Man-Eater Bug, but, wow. Tumblesome. Tribe Shocking Virus. Thunder. Once per turn, you can banish one monster from your hand. Destroy all face-up monsters on the field with the same type as that monster. Interesting. Oops, sorry. Worm Apocalypse. Flip, target one spell trap card on the field, destroy that target. Nice. I'm liking these worms. It looks like the worm deck might be a 30-card deck, though. Radiant Mirror Force. When an opponent's monster declares an attack while they control 3 or more attack position monsters, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. Woo! Worm Solid. This card gains 100 defense for each reptile monster in your graveyard. If your opponent takes battle damage from attacking this card at the end of the damage step, select one spell or trap card your opponent controls and destroy it. Nice. Blind Spot Strike. Select one face-up defense position monster your opponent controls and one face-up attack position you control. The monster you control gains attack equal to the opponent's monster defense until the end phase. Nice. Worm, I'm not even going to try and say that one. Flip, when this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, special summon it from the graveyard in the face-up defense position. Oh, that's nice. Ooh. Another Worm Opera. Samurai Skull, nice. When this card is normal, summon a type monster from your deck to the graveyard. If this face-up card is in the owner leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 4 lower zombie type monster from the deck except Samurai Skull. Ooh, Evil Dragon Anita, Reptile. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card cannot be special summoned except for by removing from play all reptile monsters from your side of the field and graveyard. This card's attack and defense equal to the number of monsters you removed times 600 during each of your end phases. Destroy one card on the field. Just any card on the field. Woo-hoo-hoo. Gonna need 3 of that one. King Knight. There we go. When this card is normal summon while you control Queen Knight, you can special summon one Jack Knight from your deck. BES Tetran. When this card is normal summon, put 3 counters on it. This card cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks or is attacked, remove 1 counter from this card during the end of the battle step. If you cannot destroy it, once per turn you can remove 1 counter on this card to destroy 1 spell or trap card on the field. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and get one more in there, eh? One more, I think we can do. It looks like I will be using Credit Cadeau in this box because I think there's some meta-changing cards in here, especially ones that stop the red eyes, and the worms could be interesting. I'm going to have to try a worm deck. Horus the Black Dragon, level 4. Control of this card cannot be... this face-up card cannot switch. During the end phase, if this card destroyed a monster by battle, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, special summon 1 Horus the Black Flame Dragon, level 6, from your hand or deck. Nice. Naturia Beetle. Switch the original attack and defense of this card each time a spell is activated. That's interesting. Armor Breaker. Once per turn, you can equip this card to a warrior type monster you control or unequip it to and special summon this card into the face-up attack position. While equipped to a monster by this card's effect, each time the equipped monster inflicts battle damage to your opponent, destroy 1 card on the field. One monster can only be equipped with one new monster. If this equipped monster is destroyed by battle, destroy this card in time. That's interesting. I could have a lot of fun. Target one face-up monster on the field that gains 1,000 attack and defense until your next standby phase. Only if that was a quick spell. Worm Call. Once per turn, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can special summon one reptile worm monster from your hand in the face-down defense position. Nice. Rhinotoros. If two or more of your opponent's monsters are destroyed by battle with your monster during the same battle phase, this card can make a second attack during each battle phase. Fun stuff. Half counter. During damage calculation of a monster you control is being attacked. Target that monster you control, the target attack gains equal to the half of the original attack of the attacking monster to the end of the phase. Not bad. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for right now. As you still see, we still have 2,000 gems to spend. I will spend those, of course, later. And probably build a fun deck later tonight with them. And probably buy some packs as well. But until next time, guys.